house was egged every single day. For 5 years we lived there. I have never seen my door not have an egg on it. It was splattered so much that Mum gave up cleaning it. So when we left, my house was just had old dried egg stains on there. We got to this park and there were two men there, grown men, about 40 years old. They were on a motorbikes and they were just having a conversation. So we kind of just walked past as you normally do, and they noticed us and they suddenly started screaming abusive words at us, like the P words, and telling us to go back to our own countries. That was really scary because obviously we're little kids. But what was worse was that they started to pick up big chunks of mud and throwing it at us. And that was the first time I had ever experienced any form of hatred, let alone like Islamophobia in general. I had never been exposed to people being angry at me or not wanting or hating me, and I didn't understand why. I didn't understand what we'd done wrong.
Anhar is one of many Muslims who have been victim to Islamophobic hate crime. Despite an increase in multiculturalism in cities like Leeds, members of the Islamic faith continue to face intolerance and abuse. Reports reveal that Muslim women are at a greater risk of being targeted. But why is that?
Muslim women are targeted because they are visibly expressing their faith by wearing a scarf, by dressing in a certain way, and also they can be easily intimidated. These bigots and those who want to create prejudice in our society, they particularly focus on young women, and we've seen some horrendous cases. Muslim women being spat at a bus stop, Muslim women being thrown from a train, thrown off a train, and these are unacceptable, totally unacceptable. And what really surprises me is that sometimes the public they don't really intervene.
You come to England and you have no manners. Go back to your country where they're bombing every day and go there. Don't come here where we're free and try to bring do you understand me?
A lot of people are agreeing with his opinions as well. So it's not hate speech or anything like that. Everyone's entitled to their own opinion. I mean, I'm more of a person that, end of the day, if you want to live in the UK, you go around the right way of doing it.
Daniel from Wakefield recently joined Britain First, a nationalist group who have been condemned for inciting hatred against Muslims. He doesn't believe the group is a threat to community cohesion.
Stuff like that in a minute. I mean, the best thing that I do believe in the Britain's First side of it is they actually say how it is. They do need to put it out there a bit more so the general public do realise what's been going on and stuff like that, especially with the likes of the bombings and the likes of refugees coming over here and stuff like that, and it's putting a lot of people more on edge at the minute.
According to recent statistics, 60% of victims of Islamophobia are women. 44% of people in Britain believe that there are too many Muslims in the country. And since 2014, there has been a 40% increase in Islamophobic attacks in West Yorkshire alone.
Allahu Akbar. Allahu Akbar.
I think with the repeated media attempts of, making Islamophobia acceptable, you're getting a lot of regression. So people who don't look at other sources, people who won't go out of their way to find out the truth, are happy to accept what the Daily Mail say, are happy to accept what the Sun is saying about Muslims. And in that sense, I think Islamophobia is becoming a lot more acceptable.
Despite attempts to divide communities, Muslims have galvanised to provide a narrative countering the mainstream. Organisations like MEND seek to empower the community to combat Islamophobia on a local level through groups like this one in Leeds.
What the work groups do is lobby their local MPs, speak to local mosques and ensure that the local mosques are engaging with their local police, local councillors and MPs, but at the same time educating people on how to deal with the media, how to react to the media and how to actually hold the media to account.
There is definitely hope. Hope is our best weapon, God informs us in the Holy Quran that we should never be disappointed and we should never lose hope. And so Muslim community is hopeful that one day the bigotry, prejudice and hate towards Muslims will go away. But we have a long way to go.
People are starting to speak up a bit more. I think you're getting both sides speaking up. You're getting the bigots speaking up a lot more, but at the same time you're getting people who are sticking up for Muslims. People are recognising the contribution that Muslims have made to this society and how essential that we are to society. And I think I'm both optimistic and in some ways pessimistic, but I would rather be optimistic about the future.